Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Kenyatta, and I am back again with another video. We're going to continue on with the HTML crash course, and in this video we're going to talk about semantic and non-semantic elements. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so I know you guys are probably wondering, Ken, what is a semantic element, right? Well, don't worry, young grasshoppers, I will show you the way. Anyways, semantic elements basically means elements with meaning, okay? Elements with meaning. Not only for us as we write the code, but also for the browser. It describes what the content is that's between the tags within the elements. So here on my screen I have an example in front of you guys. On the left you'll see the code, the elements themselves, and on the right you'll see a colorful display representation of it. Now I must admit, I'm sorry guys, I cheated big time. I decided to use CSS before we got to CSS, but I had a reason. I wanted to help visualize what we're talking about, okay? Promise it won't happen again. Well, I can't promise that, but anyways, continuing on. So I have a few examples of semantic elements here, and keep in mind this is not all of them. All right, this is just a few I want to demonstrate, and I will show you some resources at the end where you can see the rest of them. Now, so the first one you see here I have is the header element. All right, so header basically describes exactly what it is. It's the heading of a document, of a web page. Do not confuse this with the head element that we talked about before. The header element, if you guys remember, that's the information. It contains the meta information for the browser, the stuff that the browser sees, not us. So don't confuse it with the head element, which is up here. Okay, this is the head element. We're talking header. All right. The next thing I have here is the nav. Okay, the nav element is basically, you can probably guess what that means, right? Navigation, right? So all your navigation information will typically follow me within the nav element. The next thing I have on the list is the section element. Sections basically is what it is. It marks out a section on the page. You can really put what you want in there. You can group whatever things you would like to put in there. Okay. The next thing I have is a non-semantic element, which is called a div. All right, the div element. Now the div element is really similar to a section. I mean, they do almost the same thing pretty much. A div is a little bit more versatile. That's multi-purpose. However, you can do the exact same thing as a section. You can put whatever you want in it. Also within my div, if you look here, I have a few other elements. They're not semantic nor non-semantic, but they were there to help kind of break up space in my content. You're probably noticing the BR tags here. They just mean break for new line. Okay, so it gives space in the document if you look over here on the web page. But within here you'll see another non-semantic element, which is the span tag or span element. Again, span doesn't have a meaning, and you can use it to encase information in between. Most commonly you'll see it wrap around some text. But yeah, so that's the other non-semantic element. And then last thing I have down here is the footer, which, as you know, will be the footer of a web page or a document or a section. It's just the bottom of whatever you're putting it in. All right, so pretty short, simple. Semantic, non-semantic. So again, semantic elements are elements with meaning. All right, they describe the contents that lies within them. And non-semantic are just generic stuff like the div and span. Here is a link I found online from findnerd.com where this guy goes in detail, or girl, guy or girl, goes in detail about the difference between non-semantic and semantic elements. I will leave this link in the description for you guys. That way you can look it up if you want to read deeper into it. And if you scroll down, it's a list of all the other ones that I have not used in my example. So definitely, if you find this video useful for you, definitely leave me a like down below or comment below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace out.